Greetings and welcome to this week's Prime Insight. My name is Gavin Gooden, Marketing Director here at Blast One. Today we're going to talk about how to choose the best spray gun. Now this is a serious consideration because most spray guns you find on the market are designed for automotive applications and they're designed for those small home or workshop users. And because those people won't have a limited air supply in those scenarios, those guns are designed to run off a small single-phase compressor using up to about 6 CFM of air. However, our customers and our market we're talking industrial painters. So you're not limited to that kind of air, you've got plenty of air and you're applying thick and heavy solid coatings. So you need to use a proper gun that allows up to 20 CFM of air. And you'll see a significant increase in production and the quality of your paint finish. So if you're doing light coatings or touch-up, you can use those guns that use 4 to 6 to 8 CFM. But for heavy coatings, you want to use a gun that has 15 to 20 CFM of air, so check it out carefully. A spray gun is the most critical piece of your air spray system. It doesn't make sense for you to go to a local hardware store and spend $50 on a cheap gun when it's based on last century technology and isn't even suited for industrial grade work, when you can save money every day, every hour by using a proper spray gun. The return on investment for a proper spray gun is literally hours. So now we're going to talk about choosing the right air spray setup. The question you ask is how do I properly supply the paint to the gun? And we've got 3 main types of setups for air spray guns. You've got pressure feed, suction feed, or gravity feed. If you have a large sized job, you want to use a double diaphragm Warrior pump. This pressure feed will give you good flow and it will keep up with you. Most people often use a pressure pot for this application, but for industrial painters, the Warrior pump is far more efficient and easier to use. For smaller touch-up jobs or areas, you can use one of those small handheld, like quart suction pots, which uses suction feed, it's just more flexible. And you can mix up a smaller area of paint, you don't have to fill up the pump and the hoses with the coating. And for extremely small areas, like a scratch or something like that, use a gravity cup gun. Again, it's that paint savings, because you operate with just a limited amount of paint. So now you've chosen the technology you're going to spray with, now we want to deep dive into the air spray cap. There's 3 main types of air spray cap technologies. You've got HVLP, which is high volume, low pressure. We have a compliant or trans tech and a conventional. HVLP guns were designed to reduce overspray. However, reducing overspray, you have a very low paint flow. It limits your production. They'll only work with relatively low viscosity coatings. We consider that for most situations, HVLP guns are inferior and we do not recommend them for industrial painters. Conventional air spray guns is what industrial painters use for performance. The compliant and trans-tech type of guns are sometimes used to minimise overspray for automotive and furniture coatings, but you're going to get a lot less painting production for those industrial applications. Thanks for watching this week's Prime Insight. We'll see you next week.